Grand Rising. It is 7:58 in the morning. I've actually been up for a while now, just checking the social networks. Still, no followers, nothing new. So, I didn't really have a theme for the episode today. I was thinking about probably just reading one of my published articles on my blog, and I just wrote one a day ago too. But then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I lost a follower on my YouTube channel. I guess I got a little blunt and they didn't like it because I'm calling everybody out. And since I called everybody out on YouTube, I'm going to call everybody out here as well. It's only but fair. I mean, I didn't call everybody out on YouTube. I called certain people that I know just so busy, looking at my life to be nosy, not because they genuinely care or are trying to support or assist. They're just being nosy because if they were really trying to support, it wouldn't be difficult to hit that, like button. Especially when I'm trying to bring awareness. And what's killing me is I just feel like nobody genuinely cares. I understand this is my life. I didn't ask for this life. I didn't ask to have mental health issues. I didn't ask to be neglected, abused, molested, none of that. When I was younger, I didn't ask for my life to be what it was. Not at all. But here we are. And the only thing I can do is roll with the punches. And honestly, this is the first time in all of my years that I really cannot bounce back automatically. And it's making it just completely more stressful for me because I don't like counting on people. I don't like asking for help. I don't like not being able to do anything for myself. And that is why this whole situation that I am in is 10 times worse for me as well. And it's now deteriorating me physically also. My contract is about to be taken from me, which means I'm most likely going to have no income and have to go through this all over again. And I would have to try to beg and see if I can get my contract back, but I would have to start from scratch. After I built up so much, I would have to literally start from scratch. So, right now, all I have is this. All I have is my podcast, my YouTube channel, my blog, my Instagram, my Twitter. And obviously we can't make no income from it because there's no love and support. But I'm going to try to use all of this as way more motivation to get to my goal and accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. The part that all of this just kills me because we can literally support crazy nonsense, but we can't support those that need our help. Whenever I financially can help somebody, I definitely will. That's just who I am. I've always been that way. Any of my friends or associates, whatever, that I've helped in the past, they can legit tell you that. Even my daughter's father, even to this day, we're not together and we don't have, we both have issues, mental issues. So sometimes we vibe well and sometimes we don't. We don't really have any problems per se. He'll just cop an attitude. I don't have time for it. So I'm no longer sugarcoating things for people anymore like I used to. I am no longer protecting anybody else's feelings like I used to, or care about what anybody else thinks about me like I used to. I now just say what it is and call it a day. And if you don't like it, then I'm sorry. But that's just my blunt honesty. So sometimes we will clash a little. But it's like nothing too extraordinary. But I'm irritated because it is now March 2nd. I really don't have the rent money for March because the whole situation with the roaches and everything else, not having no food for the last 3 weeks, basically what would have been my rent for March is like all pretty much gone. Buying like food every other day, and I wasn't really buying food because of the roaches and everything else. It's just stressful. So I don't have the rent now. So now I'm sitting here like, well, this is just basically another reason for my behind to give up. Like, well, why am I still fighting? Why am I still struggling? Like, am I really helping my kids if I'm mentally, like, worn out? I mean, am I really helping myself if I'm mentally worn out? Like, I don't know. What more can I positively withhold without, like, literally losing all my marbles and my noodles? And I've withheld a lot, but for some particular reason, in this stage of my life right now, I'm still not strong enough. I have not been able to recoup from one hit after another hit, after another hit, after another hit, after another hit, after another hit. Like, Lord knows I've just been getting hits left and right, left and right, left and right. Left and right, left and right. Like, can I breathe? Can I get a second? Like, just 1 minute, please, before the next shot comes in? That's all I'm asking. But no, it doesn't seem to work that way. And it's just frustrating. Yesterday I had to call my cousin on FaceTime. She was busy and I felt bad because she was with Lisa. But I was really ready to just jump off the ledge and I had to call somebody. And my instincts told me that I needed to call somebody. I couldn't just, like, text somebody. I had to literally call to get de-escalated and walk off the ledge. And I know I already gave her a shout out on my YouTube channel, but I don't think Jazz really appreciates... I don't think Jazz really knows how I appreciate her. Like, I've been a pain in the ass my whole life. I may be a good pain in the ass and a bad pain in the ass, but that's just who I am. But this one little cousin of mine, has still been there, ride or die, through my whole entire life story. The cousins that I even grew up with in PR, like, we're not close anymore at all. We don't speak. My cousin from Hartford, I know she asked me why our relationship had gotten, like, what happened, because we used to be so close. And honestly speaking, I really don't know what happened. Besides the fact that my mom shipped me off to Puerto Rico and just basically left me there. Didn't allow me to have, my relationship with her because she was in Connecticut and it's not like we were writing to each other or anything. I mean, it's a two-way street. Even now, I've texted her 4 times already. I have not gotten not one response to my text message. Granted, I was letting you know about the YouTube channel and the podcast, but, you can say hi, something. I didn't get anything. Same thing with, my niece. I sent her a couple of messages. I haven't gotten anything in return either. I'm no longer chasing anybody. Like, I'm really not. I'm barely making it alive. Like, I'm barely making it on a day-to-day basis. And now it's becoming to I'm barely making it on an hour-to-hour basis. So I'm not chasing nobody. If you want to be a part of my life, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool. I'm not begging nobody to partake in my life at all or in my children's life. Just not planning on it. Like, I'm sorry, I can't beg nobody. I'm tired of feeling like I'm just nothing to nobody. So anyways, Jazz, means a lot to me because no matter how crazy my brain could be, no matter how irritated I could be, she never, snaps back at me. She always, legit just understands and just lets it go. So I feel like I can always literally be myself with her because she's not going to take offense to how I may dish something out. Now, when it comes to God Mommy, I can't dish things out the same way I would with my cuz, because Tanasia will get offended. And I've noticed it a lot in her text messages. She'll be like, well, I tried, but it'll be with an attitude. And that's what'll actually point out to me, oops, Lynette, I think somewhere in your previous messages, you must have said something that wasn't accurate or didn't come out right, because now she's mad and has an attitude. And then I'll have to go back and reread my messages, and my brain doesn't see nothing wrong with them. So I literally have to sit there and focus and reread over and over again the whole entire conversation until I can see where the problem might have been. And then if I think that is a problem, of course my relationship with God Mommy is important, because that's baby's God Mommy. So I'm obviously then gonna send a message to kind of explain, my bad, I didn't mean to come for you or whatever. I kind of meant this, but I guess it came out jacked up. Those are the only genuine relationships I can say I'm really gonna bust my balls for, because they're there, always there. And Jazz, especially, it does not matter if my bipolar is at 1,000 or if my bipolar at 0. She's always there and doesn't take no offense to however it may come out, and always understands how I feel, what I feel. But then the thing is about how she does the whole I don't get why your life is always so difficult, always had to be so difficult. I hate that always, the way that she says it, I don't know, always genuinely makes me feel she really gets it and understands. And I don't have to really explain anything. I don't have to justify why I'm worth nothing and everything negativity is going on in my life. I don't have to I could just literally just break down, which is what I did yesterday. Literally just break down and speak whatever was on my mind and not have to worry about being judged or misunderstood. And that kind of helped me walk off my ledge. She actually helped me switch my mood out for the rest of the day. So, which was amazing. But I forgot that I had recorded my morning podcast way before the whole drama started. So you guys actually really don't know what transpired. So yesterday after I finished my podcast, wake up, Beba. The little one got up, whatever. So I sent her, because, it's the first of the month, so the food stamps they're supposed to be in the account. And we don't have no food. And I'm trying to keep the last little bit of money that we do have so we can have it towards the rent. I only have $200 towards $1,000 rent, $1,051 rent, but whatever. At this point, I'm ready to jump off of somebody's ledge. So being evicted or losing everything doesn't mean anything anymore. Right now, at this very particular moment in my psychosis, I guess you could say, I don't know, whatever. You guys will just never understand. And I feel no matter how much I try to explain, it's not going to matter, because it's not relevant to you guys. You guys don't have the same pressure and stress than I do. So it's never going to be really understood. You're never going to feel it how I feel it. But anyways, so I send her to the grocery store to pick up some stuff for breakfast. And to get coffee, because that's the only thing I have right now is coffee. Remember yesterday I was going through the whole nausea from the lack of eating, because obviously I'm going to make sure my babies are eating before I get anything in my stomach. Yesterday I got something in my stomach because Bill kind of forced me to. But I was more worried about them eating. My case manager dropped off a frozen pizza. It was definitely not the best pizza, so I couldn't really eat it. I'm sorry. But I did take a bite or two, so I guess that's why I'm not nauseated this morning. I hope that counts, but yeah, I couldn't really eat. And then not just that, ever since I've done my gastric sleeve, unless I'm actually hungry, I can't eat, or I'm not emotionally frustrated, I can't eat, because then it just falls like a stone in my stomach, and the pain is ridiculous afterwards. But, I sent her to the grocery store, so I'm on my phone and I'm, I'm like, all right, let me order some stuff from Walmart with the food stamps so then this way we can save some more and try to make it last for the whole month instead of running out in like 15 days. Because then we're going to be in the same predicament again for next month and I still haven't been able to make it back to work. And I don't even know if honestly, I feel like at this point I might as well just have to email them and ask if they can hold my contract. Because it's clear that until I get out of here, I'm not going to be able to work. And then I tried turning my computer on yesterday and apparently I think the roaches have really gotten to it more because now it just does this whole beeping, screaming thing. It does turn on while it's beeping and screaming and it stays beeping and screaming pretty much. Like, it takes forever to turn on. I have to hit a couple of things to make it work. Like, so now I know my computer's pretty much like done for. So not only, and I swear to God, I can't write none of these things if I wanted to. Like, I legit can't. Like, I don't want anybody to think that I'm such a dramatic queen, that I'm only posting about all my negative things, and like I'm trying to make myself seem like so helpless. And these are things that go through my life. I can sit there and literally write a book about all the craziness that I go through, and people are still not going to believe it. But yes, I lived it, and yes, I did not cause it. It just happened. So anyways, I'm trying to order. She's trying to make the purchase. She ends up calling me while I was doing the order, so I declined because I didn't want to accidentally pay twice. Then she calls again, so I have to answer the FaceTime just for her to tell me that there's no food stamps. So I go check on the food stamp app, and voila, there's only the 75 cents that was left there from when we used it last. So I'm sitting here like, really? So now, not only am I stressed out because I'm not sure about my contract, I need income like ASAP. I still have all these roaches and stuff in this apartment that's not allowing me to function or do anything. It's actually messing with my asthma as well. I said about the rent, I said about the roaches. We have to find somewhere to go, like ASAP. I have to break this lease. I have to leave. Like, it's imperative for my kids' safety and for my safety that we leave. Like, legit leave. So I have all of this, and then now we have to add the fact that the food stamps were not added to the account. So I happened to call, and I didn't get through to nobody, so I had to call again, didn't get through to nobody. So I'm like more irritated and more frustrated because I can't reach and find out what's going on. So I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, all right, we did the food stamp application again, what date? Oh man, so it's 6 months, but I never got no mail to renew any application. So why would you cut my food stamps off knowing when I did it 6 months ago, you clearly told me I didn't have enough income to survive monthly pretty much. So that's why you were making it where I had to renew in 6 months. Bruh, so if you were making it that I had to renew in 6 months because I didn't have enough income to survive to cover all of my bills, why would you cut off our food? I mean, why would you cut off our food? Like, I just, where does that make sense? You clearly said I don't have the income to survive monthly. But you cut my food stamps off because you didn't get the application back that I never received. See, Newport News would email you. I didn't go through this. I only went through this one time with Newport News and never happened again. Like, and they give it to you for a year instead of making you do this over again for the 6 months. Nah, Hampton. No, every 6 months you want to see me to remind me that I have no money? Bruh, I can look at my bank account and remind myself every day that I have no money. Like, legit. Like, I don't need somebody else every 6 months to remind me that I don't have no income. So, yeah, it was a very, not so good day. I tried calling to get answers. Instead, I got the whole rah-rah. Oh, yes. Hold on. Update. But this update should actually be on YouTube because I actually gave the story on YouTube. But whatever. So when I did finally get through to somebody, the lady was like, well, you have to call the local office. I said, excuse me, ma'am, but I did call she was like, you have to call the local office and leave your name and your number. I was like, well, I did call the local office. And it just rang. Nobody answered. No voicemail. No nothing. So she was like, okay, hold on. Or she was like, let me investigate this. But never said hold on or nothing. Like, the customer service with these people is horrendous. Never said, hold on, nothing. So I'm sitting here looking at the phone like, so did she want me to hold on? Was she calling them? Like, what am I doing still holding this phone, and what is happening? Because it's dead silence. I don't even know what is going on. All of a sudden, I get transferred to the local office. No, thank you for holding, ma'am. I finally reached the local office. Give me a second while I transfer your call. Nothing. I just got thrown in there, and I'm like, like I got my pennies down or something. So I'm like, well, this is a scenario. She's like, well, I need you to come in and sign this. I don't have transportation. I don't have, in reality, money to get there either. Well, you're going to have to call this number and get a tracking number from them and then call your worker. Bro, the last time that I did that, y'all made me wait 3 weeks for my food stamps. No, all you got to do is call the tracking number. I'm telling you, the same thing that you're telling me right now is the same BS I got told 6 months ago. And y'all made me wait a whole nother 3 weeks. Y'all made me call this number when I could have just did it online all over again. But y'all made me call the number. Y'all made me get the tracking number. Y'all made me give it to whoever. And it turns out I ended up getting a whole new worker. So that was pointless. And I still had to wait. I literally broke down on the phone crying. And then she was like, and I normally don't do that, but I was so angry. I didn't want to hurt anything or anybody or myself. So I just started crying to try to release some of it because my migraine started to kick in. I started to get really hot. my blood pressure was getting real high. So I just started crying. She was like, well, the workers are very busy. They have 600 and something, 700 and something clients. So in my mind, I'm like, this chick really did not just hit here and try to justify the fact that I didn't get my mail because y'all busy, or couldn't get an email or a call because y'all busy. Bruh, I have 3 mental health people in this household, and 2 of us are trying not to kill ourselves. So your numbers don't mean nothing to me. Nothing at all. What are you telling me? Nothing. At the end, I just gave the phone to Bev, and I'm like, here, Bev, you just take the phone number. You finish talking to her, because I'm I'm losing it. I'm legit losing it. So she ended up, taking everything down. My case manager had to do everything else for me. But mind you, so my case manager goes to pick up the paper that they had asked me if I could pick up because I had no car. So my case manager goes to pick it up. And then I happened to be looking at something. Something told me to look something up. And when I was looking at it, I'm like, wait, what? They have a COVID-19 cash assistance going on for those who need it right now? Why, when I filled out my application 6 months ago, I was told I didn't qualify to get any type of extra assistance, but this right here says that I do qualify, and technically I have not been working, so I asked for her to pick up the application or see if they can. So I get 2 papers back, right? She was like, oh, they said you have to fill this out, and then they highlighted all the stuff that I had to fill out. And then she was like, you just got to verify everything on this one and then sign it. Bruh. They told me I didn't have to redo everything all over again, right? So why the application that I had to fill out was exactly the same thing as the other one that I was rereading and signing? What? Why would you? I was like, you know what? It's the same papers. She was like, but they said, listen, I'm going to fill them both out because I just don't want to hear nobody's mouth. Yes, baby.
I'm awake.
You awake? You awake? You're not awake? Was that your tootie booty?
Yeah.
Your tootie booty tooted like that? Oh, your tootie booty stink. Oh, your tootie booty stink. Your tootie booty stink. Mommy's gonna finish her podcast, okay? Wait, you're dropping my glasses here. Alright, so, what was I saying? Oh, so I'm like, it's the same thing. But I'm gonna fill it out. I don't want no BS, whatever. I really need this done. Then she takes it for me right before they close to come right back and bring me 2 more papers to fill out that quote unquote they did not give her. And then those papers are telling me that I still have to wait now to get food stamps. In order for anything to be expedited, it's going to take 7 days. Okay, today's Tuesday. I have to sign those 2 today because when she brought them, the office was already closed. So I have to sign them, wait for her to pick them up, have her drop them off. And then I'm going to have to wait 7 whole days for them to figure out if I qualify. Bruh, I have My stomach is growling. I have same stuff from 6 months, the same stuff from now. So it shouldn't take you 7 days to tell me, here, y'all can go eat. Like, the system is broken. And then she was like, oh, well, it's the government. I understand it's the government. That's not what I'm saying. You have to tell Sissy to get you some juice. Newport News had no problem with emailing me everything that I needed to fill out. And all I had to do was email it back to them. Why must y'all want to make me go to y'all? Y'all like in bubble F somewhere, like Boondocks. Like, couldn't you just email it to me and I print it out and scan it back and email it to you? Like, really? Like, Newport News used to email everything to me. I never had to go to the office, ever. I only had to go to the office one time. And that's because I lost my card. And it so happened to be, I had moved the extended stay to Nat's house. So they didn't have my address because I didn't want them to take away my food stamps. So, you tootie booty. So, I had to go ask for a new card. And it happened to me that my renewal had just passed or was coming up. So I was able to fill out everything right then and there. That was it. Outside of that, they always email me for everything. Even if they mailed it, they still emailed me. Because I told them I work better with email because, we are kind of what we were at the time, kind of homeless. So it's hard for me to get, my mail. Oh, man. And, yeah, so yesterday was like a whole not good mental day. I was like on the ledge. I was ready to just be like, you know what? Like, it sucks that what's kept you here for so long is like no longer making such a big impact because of the stress level. You said rub your feet?
Phil.
Huh?
Phil.
What?
I said Phil.
Why? Alright, well, I'm gonna end this podcast here, y'all. Thanks for listening to my venting session.
Phil.
You said what?
Phil.
Huh?
I said Phil.
I don't know what she's talking about, y'all. I think she's talking to herself because she ain't talking to me because I don't understand nothing that she said. But I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope y'all make today count. I definitely hope y'all have a better day than I do. And, if by all means y'all feel like blessing anybody, please share, subscribe, like, comment, whatever. Check out my social networks. You can also ask me questions on here. There is an asking question option where you can ask the question and I can respond back in the podcast. I would definitely love to get some feedback, but I know that's not going to happen.
Mommy. Mom.
Could you refresh my memory, please?
Phil.
Oh, I was like, who is this? But yeah, so have a nice day, y'all. Thanks for listening to my brain thumping session. I just wanted to also catch y'all up on what happened yesterday since I didn't put another podcast.
Phil.
What? Here, you want to say hi?
No.
You're not going to say hi?
No.
Say have a nice day.
No.
Say my name is Lyrical.
No.
Okay, so Lyrical decided she don't want to talk to y'all today.
Mom.
Yes.
Phil.
Huh?
Phil be me.
Do what to you?
Yeah.
I don't know what she's talking about, y'all. Yeah, so have a nice day. I'm hoping today is a better day.
No.
If not, then oh well. As long as we make it to the next day, that's all that matters. Peace out. Make today count. Don't say peace out.
Yeah.
Why?
You said the chair that gonna eat you.
No, that's not what peace out means. Nothing's going to eat me because I said peace out. Peace out means bye.
No.
Yes, it does.
No.
Yes, it does. Peace out means bye.
No, it's a tiger.
It's not about no tiger coming to eat nobody. Girl, bye. Bye, girl, bye. Your imagination is beautiful. Bye, baby, bye. Bye, baby, bye. Bye, baby, bye. All right, y'all. Have a blessed day. Make it count. Don't take your sanity for granted, please. Don't ever take your sanity for granted. And if you ever feel like you're overwhelmed, please speak to somebody. Don't think that you can be Wonder Person and handle it all by yourself.
Mom, Bill touched me.
Okay.
He's trying to touch me.
Say bye.
He's trying to touch my leg.
Okay, you gonna say bye?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
But I think they want you to say bye.
No.
Aw, can you throw a kiss?
No.
Jeez, podcast ain't getting no love.
tired.
YouTube gets all the love. I don't think Lyrical likes y'all. Bye. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I just realized I normally tend to talk to you all during the grand rising time, but I haven't in the past few days because I've just been literally like all over the place. Things have been a little more crazy and hectic. And I've been feeling more kind of like I'm going to have a mental breakdown, but we are so trying to avoid that, baby. No mental breakdowns over here. So, let's give a little update. What should I update you guys on? Would you like to know about me? Booger? Beba? Or Stinky? All that noise that you hear in the background, that's Booger. All day, every day. He either sings to himself, makes noises to himself. He literally plays a whole thing. Sometimes you gotta be like, you're being too loud, to kind of remind him that we're not all like a part of this equation. So we really don't need to hear the equation. But lately when I'm coming to the podcast, it's like, what do I tell you guys? I don't get much feedback. I mean, let me rephrase that again. I do apologize for not being transparent. I don't get any feedback. So I'm not even sure if the things that I'm discussing is helping anybody or not. Like, I don't know where I stand with it. So it's difficult to create the podcast show if I am not sure about my audience. I mean, I know I'm talking about my life and things like that. I know I want to talk about suggestions and stuff like that and do some crazy things. I think I'm just going to use right now the podcast as like just my dumping station to just clear out my brain. And then once we get to where we need to be and I can like literally focus, I can then really get on my egg grinding game. So with that being said, here goes my dumping session. I am working on creating my own business, as you guys should know, and if you don't, then I'll just rephrase. Go listen to one of the other podcasts. I know those who do listen aren't gonna want to hear it all over again. It's also on my YouTube channel. I live with a shitload of roaches. The building is infested. I have a phobia. I can't leave my room. I haven't been able to work. We have no income. We have to move like ASAP. Can't find an apartment. No matter where we look, everywhere that I have looked, no, they don't have one. And if they are going to have one, it's not going to be till June. I'm already breaking my lease to get out of here because it's causing me to have severe anxiety and panic attacks all day long. My daughter... My apologies, y'all, for being cut off. Viva was actually calling my phone. So it just stopped the recording, so my apologies for that. Why is my Wi-Fi not working? Okay, so I have a couple of, like I said, a couple of plans and things that I'm trying to get accomplished. We just really need to get out of here. Like, I feel like, honestly speaking, for the first time in a really long time, I feel like I found the reason why I'm on this earth and the reason why God has given me the trials and tribulations that He has. And it's like, I can't get my goals up and running because of everything that's fallen on me right now. So it's kind of like everything is trying to stop me from doing what I know I'm meant to do. And then I was thinking earlier as well, and I was sitting here and I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is also God's way of saying that I need to leave this state. Like, this state is not for us. This is not where we should be. I mean, honestly speaking, since we've come down here, it's just been one thing after another, after another, after another. Like, I can't say no part of living here has been happy for me. We've been safe. What are you doing, Booger? Stop sneaking around. Get out that kitchen. Don't be in the kitchen, okay? I caught him trying to steal earlier. But I feel like this state is just not for us. So I kind of feel like it's time for me to say, you know what? Since Stank's father and I spoke, and he's cool with me going out of state, then might be actually doing that. So while everybody else is probably planning on blowing their money that's going to be coming and their tax return and everything, I'm trying to hold on until then, because none of the GoFundMe or like the PayPal, nothing has generated any help to help us to get out of here. So I'm just trying to hold on until any of this money arrives so that I can finally get my freedom, my sanity, and my life back. But I plan to get a car, and this way I don't have to worry about anybody taking me anywhere. If I see a house that's for rent that I can afford, that'll be great for us. I plan to be there and check it out. Like, I plan to be on my grind. I'm just drastically overwhelmed and trying to figure out how to avoid having so many darn anxiety and panic attacks. I see where I need to be and I see what I need to do. My problem is I don't have the ability or the tools that I need to accomplish it, and that's what is driving me insane, because I need the CT woman right now, the one that made it work, yo. Now, but I can't get the CT woman where we are because I don't have the same access or benefits here than I did in CT, so that's not gonna work. And it's just so stinking irritating and frustrating, because I want to get these businesses up and running. Like, I'm trying to leave Bivot, Delano, and Lyrical financially okay in case if anything happens, especially Bivot and Delano, because they do have, their diagnoses and stuff, and it's going to be difficult for them. I mean, and like, come on, yo, can y'all just stop and just let me be great? Like, why don't people want to see me succeed? That's what I don't understand. Even the people that say they support me, and even the people that say they love me, like, I'm not seeing it though. Like, I'm not seeing my stuff being shared. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I hop on a live on IG, I'm not seeing any of mine who are like to watch or any. Like, I mean, it's just really dumb small stuff, but like, it's there. And it just feels like, dude, nobody wants me to be great, so I always have to be my own backbone. And I have to be my own hype man. And I have to be my own supporter. And I have to be my own cheerleader. And I have to be my own backbone. I think I said that already, but I'm not sure. But I have to be my own everything. And while we're having this conversation right now, my chest is hurting. This has been, for real, just getting worse and worse. And it's from the weight I feel on my chest. Like, it's just getting worse and worse. I'm starting to have like really bad chest pains on my left side. But with that being said, I did announce on my YouTube channel that I will be making press-on nails. So, I'm hoping to get support. But I mean, it's like nobody messes with me and my kids. Like, what have we done to people? I would love to know that. Whose karma am I paying for? I mean, I know I'm paying for my mom's karma, but like, really? Like, come on, man. Can I get a itty-bitty break here? Like, can I see the storm be over? And the problem is, I know the storm is over. Like, I'm a very spiritual person, like I stated before. And I know my ancestors are always watching over me. That has been something that I've always been sensing since little. And, like, I know our season to suffer is basically done for. And our season to grow and prosper and be happy and be wealthy and have health and everything is here. It's just the fact of fighting a couple of more things so we can get it there. And I refuse to give up, and I refuse to let my kids give up as well. Like, we've fought hard for a better life, and we have fought very hard for freedom, and I'm not gonna let anybody give up now when we're so close. No, that's not cool. Like, that's just definitely not okay. I just wish though that it wouldn't be so difficult and so complicated. But it is, and it's just so annoying and so frustrating. Annoying and frustrating. Just so annoying and frustrating. But this brain dumping session is helping me a little bit. Whether somebody listens to it or not, I got to release it out there and just let it go off my shoulders. And it feels awesome to just release some of the tension that I've been holding on to. It's like, wow, okay, I can breathe a little bit now. But now it's all about, let's get that game plan going, you know? If you guys were in my mind and y'all could see all the things that I am manifesting, I am planning, I am organizing, I am like, oh my God, the stuff that is just swimming. It's so beautiful. It's just everything else is trying to stop me from accomplishing it, and that's how I know I'm on the right path. That's how I know I'm on the right path. I think I finally found what I need to do. And it feels good to finally feel like I am meant to do something. Like, I wasn't a waste of sperm, a waste of egg, a waste of a person. I have value. I am valuable. Just no one like me. I'm just me. And then, honestly, it's either you hate me or you love me. There's no in between. I may get on your nerves, but like I tell my kids all the time, it's cool. You can hate me. It don't matter. You don't gotta like me. That's straight. But know that deep down inside, you know you love me. So that's cool. You can tell yourself whatever it is you want to tell yourself, because we all know that deep down inside, we all know the love that there is for me. It's just people are ashamed to show it, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. I wish I did, though. It would just make my life so much more easier. And I'm not looking for validation in a society that I don't fit in. Because let's be realistic, I don't fit in this society. I'm not a cookie cutter. I can give a flying fluke about being a cookie cutter. I don't care about fitting in anybody's descriptions or definition of anything. At one point I did. I didn't know myself. I didn't love myself. I wasn't okay with being in my skin. But ever since I've become okay with being in my skin, I don't want to fit in nobody's box. I like the world that I see in my head. I like the freedom that I have. If I want to wear crazy bold colors, so what? That's my business. You don't want to see it? Don't look at me. If I want to shave my whole hair off and just walk around bald, cool, that's my business. If you don't like it, don't look at me. I mean, I'm not skinny, but I also know I'm not ugly. Like, there's a few things my body could definitely use to touch up. But when I really put my mind into wanting to be with somebody or in a relationship, in a situation, yeah, I can definitely pull them with no problem. I can even pull them on my bad days. Being offered services, that's never been an issue for me. I've always been offered services from male and females all the time. And I never understood why. Like, people be like, you so damn sexy, you pretty, you this, you that. And you got other people being like, you fat, you ugly, you this, you that. And I'm in the middle like, okay, I don't care what y'all gotta say, but like, well, if I ain't doing anything to bother y'all, leave me the fuck alone, pretty much type thing. But I know I'm not ugly. I just never loved myself because I never felt that I was worth anybody's love. I know when I wanna be sexy as fuck, I can throw you a whole entire demeanor of sexy and confident and bougie and cocky and conceited, while deep down, I'm none of that. I can rock with the best of them, or I can stay quiet with the best of them. I don't even know why I'm telling you all this. Damn, this is really a brain dumping session. I didn't even know none of this was bothering me until I just started seeing it now. This is exactly why I like brain dumping sessions. You don't have to do it like me, obviously, in a podcast where the whole entire world is hearing the madness that's going on in your head. But this brain dumping sessions are amazing because you don't realize the amount of things that are bothering you until you just start talking and let whatever comes to mind out. Back in the day, they used to say that's what journals were for. Like, you would brain dump, you would write it down. Just don't think about anything, don't plan nothing. Hit the pen to the paper, the pencil to the paper, whatever you're using, whatever utensil. Come on. Tool, whatever tool you're using to write with. Thank God I remembered. Whew, sorry y'all. I was thinking that whole time, my bad. I was trying to get myself to focus. Whatever tool you're using for your brain dump, just let it flow, baby. Let it flow, let it flow. Like, it is so amazing when you just let it all out. You will find things about yourself sometimes that you don't even realize because you're not in control. You're just letting your brain speak its mind. And you'll think about things that you'll be like, wait, I don't ever really think about that. Why is that popping up right now? Like some of the stuff that I was saying, I'm like, why am I telling you all this? Like, I haven't even thought about this. Why is this even coming out my mouth? And honestly speaking, the things that I've just said, it's not nothing I've been dwelling on. It's not nothing that I've been like, oh my gosh, stressing over or anything like that. So I don't even know where it's coming from in this dumping session or why I'm dumping it. But hey, my mouth is going to listen to my brain. And my brain knows that my body can't take no more stress right now. So I guess it's emptying out space, you feel me, to let in whatever's coming next. That's pretty much what the dumping session is. And like I said, you will learn so much about yourself. Things that you don't even realize if you just allow yourself to just relax. Breathe. Be chill mode. That's why I kind of like doing the dumping sessions when the kids are not here. But, there's no school where we are on Fridays. So, Bugger's here and the girls went to the playground. But that's kind of like why I like doing it when there's nobody home, because I don't know what's going to come in my mouth. I don't know what it's going to be about. So I don't ever want anybody to feel a certain type of way. So I kind of rather just do those sessions by myself. Because I know there's some things that be bothering me like crazy. And when I'm doing the dumping sessions, I try to not to steer in those directions so that I won't hurt, Beva's feelings or Delano's. But, yeah, this is something good. This is something that I would honestly suggest for you guys to do all jokes aside, I would suggest they don't have cuticle oil. Wait, hold on. Sorry, y'all. Pippa text me. My apologies. I sent her to get me some cuticle oil because I want to do her nails. I told myself I have to find other coping mechanisms. Faking it till I make it is not really working so well. So I'm gonna kind of turn it around on my mind. And if I focus on the positive things that I'm looking forward to doing, I'll be giving my mind more hope to hold on. Something else to literally focus on so that I won't fall into so many panic attacks and anxiety attacks. And so my mind won't give up. Because I just don't want to give up. I'm trying so hard not to give up. Oh my God, I don't think she can see that I text her back. But yeah, I decided if I do this at least allows me to get my life together next day, if that makes sense. Like, it also gives me more hope, holds me more accountable. It gives me something positive to look at and to think about. But, yeah. So, anyways, she said she didn't see it. Damn, man. Alright, never mind. Then I'll just have to... Alright, whatever. Yeah, brain dumping, yo. Honestly, brain dumping is cool. Like, for real. Y'all really should try it. I would recommend it to anybody. Like, if I was a therapist, which I feel like I should actually become a therapist, because I feel like I have so many amazing things that I can help people with. Plus, I feel like if I do go to school for therapy, I won't feel like I'm just a crazy person talking to crazy people about us being crazy. Let me stop lying. I'll still feel like I'm a crazy person talking to crazy people about being crazy. But I'm okay with being crazy. But I'll just be certified to be able to do it. Let me stop. Yeah. So, with that being said, I'm sorry, I gotta get up. My body is killing me right now. I'm gonna, stop dumping my brain. But now I think I'm gonna have to keep dumping it because what I was originally going to stop dumping my brain for is because I was gonna make another podcast. Oh, now I remember what it was gonna be about. Yes. All right. Brain dumping session has been ended. I do hope that you guys have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day whenever it is that you are listening to this and at whatever time it is that you are listening to it. Reminders, yes, you guys can ask questions, make comments, suggestions, whatever you would like, and I will get that notification and I can create a podcast to answer them for you. We do have the Q&A. Nobody has posted any questions, so I guess that Q&A is not going to happen then. If I don't get anything. But I hope y'all have an amazing day. Be blessed.